Live we are, gentlemen. We are. Look at all these parts of the country. Of Simon joining us, Fabio. We thought I'm like, Fabio's going to show up for sure because his therapies. You need your therapy, right? Your weekly therapy. And guys, I apologize for the thumbnail. Sonny was busy. Microsoft Paint. I was able with Presidente, a little X, Milan therapy. Rock. Look at this guy. He got the shirt. He's got the shirt. Obviously,
the size too big, but it's feeling and looking good, baby.
$80 shipping good. Probably. Rock Nation Hazni from Saudi Arabia. Yusuf, it's been a while in Kuwait. They're telling me it's 42 and 43 degrees. Yusuf, it's the middle of the night. I don't know how these guys do it. Simon, this is like your second. Last time you were walking, but this is like a real therapy session. You're. Remind me where you're from again, Simon.
Switzerland.
From Switzerland, right? This is really internazionale. But guys, we're gonna. How's vacation, Vinny? There is no vacation at Liban Yusuf. It's always working, always on the job. We're taking a break with the Milan Weekly podcast, but we're gonna get on whenever when we get the maybe some major news. But I wanted to talk to you guys. First, I wanted to let you know, yes, Fuji's and Funya, Naked HD, it's a while. We got a couple of posts this week. It was like, please click on this link for hot girls. But yesterday, cousin's first communion, I show up. I hadn't seen my friend from high school like in 10 years, and he's a hardcore Interista. He was even wearing a medallion, guys, with Inter on it. I go, he doesn't see me. I go, hey, Carlo. Me, Vinny. I go, no, Campione d'Italia, please. How are you? And, you got to continue. We got to continue doing it that. But I haven't spoken to Hazni, Yusuf, Simon. How about you guys? It's been 13 days now, 14 days. The celebration, Rock Nation. That's we found out your brother is an Interista, so he must have a lot of tears since that time. But how you been holding up since we won this Scudetto?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, the feeling that, and to be honest, there were times this season where I thought we were completely done. We were able to make it, but we managed to pull through. And I'm happy to be wrong. And one thing that I want to correct over the past, not even this past season, but since last year, I've actually been purely out, and I've made no secret about it. So I guess it's purely in, and this you could say is my open apology to Pioli, and especially to Krunic, who I know has been rubbing in my face with the cigar photos. Because he started the last few games. I can't believe it. This guy actually won us the Scudetto. I just can't believe it. But all that being said, I'm happy to be wrong. And yeah, you're right. My brother has been getting on the receiving end of my daily text saying that, okay, we got the Scudetto. But to be fair, he did that to me last year. So you could say the tables are turned.
Did you tell him to stick the Coppa Italia up his ass?
No, he's still celebrating. Come on. They're celebrating like the UCL.
Obviously, Joe was going to make it. He was partying with mariachi, sending us video.
Who was out there? Who was out there, man?
Oh, we got the white
Look at Simon.
Huh? Look at Simon's there. Yusuf, you were away. You thought you didn't need your therapy sessions, but now you're back, right? Because everybody needs some therapy. How about you celebrating in Kuwait? How did you do it, and how's your week been? 2 weeks since we won this with it.
Well, the first thing I did is I went to every WhatsApp group. Although I missed one, which is our own WhatsApp group. I went to every WhatsApp group and I changed the group icon to the AC Milan 19 logo thing. Whether they like it or not, they didn't have a choice. I did it. So they hated there, but because I have this group with my closest friends. They are predominantly Serie A fans, so they like Juventus and Inter. I'm the only Milan fan there. And man,
the only one who's got his head right. There you go.
Yeah, well, exactly. But the tears, I almost added you to that group just to, he would have an infinite supply of tears to consume. So yeah, I'm still in a celebration mode. I mean, if Pioli is still jumping up and down and doing his dance, who are we not to continue celebrating? I think I'll stop celebrating maybe 1st of July when Mercato starts.
There we go. Okay. That's obviously Fabio's gonna keep on celebrating. Switzerland, Simon. You guys are the neutral.
What you drinking, Simon?
What is it?
Swiss beer.
Oh, there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, it's 9:30 at night now, so I'm totally allowed to have my beer with you guys. And
we've had beer at 6 o'clock in the morning, right, Gio?
Yeah, I think last year's derby, I think I was too drunk before the derby, and then we got smacked up, Vinny. But this year is totally different.
It's all good. How about in Switzerland? How did you celebrate? I don't know if there was a club there, or are you still celebrating, or how many Inter tears have you drank there?
Well, not too many because we're smart. We don't support that club too much. No, I have a few guys I know that are Inter fans, and I like to make some fun, but not too much because we don't know what's going to happen next year, and we know how we played the last decade. So I try to.
No. This you got to put the Switzerland out of here and be neutral. No. You celebrate. You celebrate.
That's true.
You don't have to make fun of them, but you got to celebrate because you know what? Just the way when people go for the Italian teams, and I always go back to a Champions League, who came and saw us and go, I really feel bad for what happened to you against Liverpool. They were all laughing at us, right? So the Interisti tears need to be drank. So it's okay to celebrate.
That's
it's
true.
okay. This is what therapy is all about. You let your emotions out.
I have a Italian friend here in Bern. I live in Bern. And he's a Milanisti, and his dad is a Milanisti, and we watch the games together. Me and Alessandro, and we known each other for about 10 years now. So we didn't watch too many games the last 10 years because it was just a shit show. And we started getting back together, watching games about 2 years ago when we are starting, to get better again. And we did celebrate that Scudetto for sure. It was just the two of us, no big club or fancy party or anything. But
it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
He had some good Italian wine.
All it starts with 2, Simon. That's it.
That's
then
true.
it turns to 3, 4. The whole bar's full. The whole block is red and black. That's how we do it, baby. Campioni dell'Italia.
And as you guys could probably see, Fabio has not taken his medication. Been waving that
I'm
flag
always on medication, Vinny. I'm constantly medicated.
So because we did talk to you guys last week, let's go with this Redbird announcement from Milan. Because I guys, I don't know if you heard. Everybody on Twitter is a financial analyst. They know how to crunch numbers. They know how to. They're all financial advisors. I did not know this, guys. So everybody's telling us that this deal is bad. Or in the end, how are you taking this Redbird takeover, Fabio? The numbers coming out. Do you take this as a good thing, or how did you see it as regular Fabio from Long Island?
Yeah.
Fabio, let me see the merch. Take the microphone away. I need to see this.
Wait, you need to see this? Come on, man. Don't mess with my microphone here, baby.
Come on,
this is what the black one was. I know a lot of people didn't get this one, but I had to go 3 sizes too much. And my wife's is on the wall for $800. I need a new PS5, baby. Let's go. Listen, Vinny, I'm happy as shit. I'm happy we got new owners, people who care. All right. Red Bull, Red Bird, whatever the fuck their name is, they're here to bring us glory. They're red and black now. All right. I don't think we're going to see big signings, guys. 80, 90, 100 mil. Not going to happen to our club. Not in Italy until they get that whole country straightened out. But I think they're going to invest. I think, hello, Seattle. I think they're going to spend wisely. I think they're going to keep giving it to Maldini and Masada to run the club and Pioli, whatever they want to reinforce the team for next year. But I don't know, guys. I just watched the replay again. I think I got to watch it like at least once a day just to give me my daily high of Milan love. We by far could have had this championship for a few weeks out if we just stayed a little focused and a few spots. Next year, they understand what it takes. They're going to get the right players. We're not going to have a salad tosser or your DHL guy delivering packages on the right side next year. We're going to have quality in different positions. Leao's going to get better. Giroud's going to be good. Ibra's going to come back in the second half like a fucking superstar. And we got the best defense, bar none, in Italy. We are on the high. Get ready. It's not 1. It's not 2. We're going LeBron 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are the next dynasty, all right? Get with it. White and black, it's done. Blue and black, you should have never had nothing. It's red and black all day.
Breed. Remember,
and he's medicated, by the way.
He is medicated.
Damn right, baby. Woo!
So I think I'm gonna baptize him Uncle Jerry Cardinale. You can see from the video that there was no faking looking at that trophy room and the way he was talking. How about you, Gio? This Red Bird announcement, people like oh, watch it. We've been through this before, but this is a completely different venture, a company that's proven. And from everybody that we have to believe, oh, but he's not using his own money. Well, that's the way it works, is it not? But how did you take this Red Bird news?
Vinny. First of all, yeah, y'all making me disappointed. What I say that this channel needs to get to 10K by the end of the Mercato. We still at 1.7. Yeah, what the heck is going on?
That
We got a
Like,
lot of Milan,
comment, and subscribe,
we
bastard.
got a lot
Share
of
it with your
Milan
friends.
Twitters that talk a lot of caca. They at 100K, 250K. Nah, this channel
But-
gonna give you the real. They're gonna bring the real fans out
Don't
here.
tell your no,
Once
your
I-
Zio. Pick it up. MWP every week.
But
That's-
nah, you know what? Vinny? I was listening to Martino and Matthew, man. Shout out to them. They great guys. They don't talk caca. But they were saying it's like they were giving the breakdown. You know how we didn't get Schlabeschlei, Almo, Kone because we didn't want to pay the extra 1 million to 2 million. Well, they say that Red Bird will be able to pay that 1 to 2 million because they're not cheap. Because they know, like Ikonen right now from Borussia Mönchengladbach, he has performed. They bought him for $6 million. Now he's worth $50 million. And at the end of the day, a lot of Milan fans don't want to hear it. But you know me, Vinny, 2 years ago, I said I'm with the youth project, and we're gonna have to sell one of our star assets to like feed the team like Liverpool did. They sold Coutinho 150. They got Virgil van Dijk, the fraud. And then they got Allison, So that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to eventually sell Leao or Theo for a big wage. And then that's how they work in Fabio. You got to be real. You're gonna.
I speak for all the Milan world. No.
Well,
Alright,
it makes some sense. Like Redbird, I do not think they were going to spend. They're going to spend splashing the cash. I think sustainable. He's mentioned a couple of times. A lot of rumors are coming out. Rock Nation Husband, how about you? With your financial degree, obviously, from all these numbers coming out, how did you take this Redbird takeover?
Well, I'm optimistic, guys. It's only been like you could say even a few days, and the dust hasn't even settled. But I'm going off what they've said. What they've said to me is encouraging. So based on what the official YouTube channel posted about Jerry Cardinale's interview, he didn't mention the word sustainable even once, and I watched it a few times. So I think that to me is encouraging, and he does want to win. He's got to know that he bought the club. He's bought past achievements. How about making your own? And that's really going to be the benchmark. But we're in a situation whereby, and it's a good problem to have, is that we have a target on our back. Everyone wants to take away the title from us. So it's up to us to keep it. And beyond that, we got to look at other areas that have been neglected. I really want our Primavera to do well. That is one thing that's really going to bite us in the long run. The stadium thing, they just drop the issue. If they can't do it San Siro, they just move on. And I would be happy to leave Inter with the San Siro, and them being so broke they can't do anything without it.
Well, maybe a guy like Redbird and Jerry Cardinale are going to be the doers. Like I think they mentioned the stadium all by themselves, and I know he was behind. There was an interview Steve was telling me about that was talking about like Yankee Stadium, and he was talking about how he was part of even the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, talking about the fan experience. So maybe we're in good hands. Yusuf, how about you? How did you take Redbird? Did you see this as a very positive? The past record what Milan has gone through, obviously, it feels different, but I think this is a good thing for the future.
Yeah, the encouraging thing about Redbird is they are sports specific. Let's say, well, they have other investments in other areas, real estate and stuff like that. But I think they know that they did their due diligence before entering into a negotiation to buy AC Milan. I want to take it back to what Hosni mentioned about the interview or the speech he gave for the official channel on YouTube. I think there is a word or a phrase that he mentioned that was overlooked. He said, "I am impatient." Now, what does that mean? What did he mean by that? Because I think every single word in that statement was calculated. It hit all the boxes. he ticked all the boxes in terms of what the fans want to say. The way he emphasized on being the club being ours, like you're talking to the fans, saying this is your club.
Yeah.
I think he spoke well. Now, is he just a well-trained executive, or did he mean it? It's we'll just wait and see. But this thing about him being impatient and hating to lose and liking to win, I think these two things made me optimistic. The impatience thing is either it can be interpreted as a warning sign for the management, the middle management, if we can call them, Cazidis, Paulo, Moncada, and Masara. Like, listen, I want results immediately. Or it could be, listen, I'm gonna invest heavy, I'm gonna go in hard, and gonna win now. So we can only be optimistic if we're gonna take it from face value. He said the right things, and when we look at Redbird's history in terms of their takeovers, they took over Toulouse. They took them from the second tier, or the whatever they call it, to the first league, the Premier League or Ligue 1. And I looked at the the players they bought. They bought them for less than 1 million. Some of them only for 600,000, and now they're worth like 8 or 10 million. Are we going to be a selling club? We're going to buy like Kalulu, and then move him on and capitalize and get other players. They also have the Redbird FC, which is a company dedicated for data analysis. So they look at players not only in terms of goals or assets, they look at distance covered, XG, XA, stuff like very complicated things that I don't know about. I'm just hooked onto this data analysis things for the past week. But
Science, right? It's become a
yeah,
science.
it is science. It's a way to try to do the safest bets. If you're gonna bet on a game, what is the safest bet? That's basically data analysis. So it's looking good. Honestly, I'm optimistic.
You guys, Yusuf is optimistic.
Just for those, yeah. Well, this is something new, right? Just for those who were crying or are still crying about InvestCorp. Believe me, coming from the Gulf area, I don't think this would have been a good thing. I think we are a safer hand with Redbird.
All right,
That's
some
just my
stuff.
opinion. I'm not an expert.
Well,
Gio
Are
wanted
you
that
in the back
InvestCorp
of
really
the
bad.
Maybach right there? Are you in the back of a Maybach? Are
He's-
you
he's
like
in this-
DJ Khaled?
He's a DJ Khaled.
DJ.
He's in the
I'm-
car.
I know he's in a car.
I'm in my
man.
car.
He's
I'm in
Maybach.
my
He's
car.
surgeon. He's a surgeon, like he's told them guys over there in the other podcast. I'm actually a surgeon.
I'm in my car.
He's got it's 43 degrees and it's nighttime. He needs that air conditioning straight to his face.
Oh, it is. It is blasting.
It is. Simon, how about, let's say, from in Switzerland, European news, from an American takeover? Has it been the same kind of news coming out there? What are people talking about? A lot of Americans coming into the European soccer scene. How do you take this news, or what are the people writing there?
Well, first of all, I can only agree with what Hasni and also Youssef said, is that to me the whole interview that he did sounded legit, and I liked what he said. I always try to step back a little bit when it comes to like news about transfers and how much they're gonna spend and what they're gonna do, and this player is coming in and this player is going out. I just believe it when the ink is dry, when we sign a player and he put down the pen to the paper, then I'm gonna start chasing what has he done before, what he's gonna do for Milan and all these things. I'm not a big fan of these YouTube compilations either. So I also Redbird, I mean, I didn't know them before. Why would I? I'm not a financial expert, although I live in a country that tries to be financial experts all the time. So
guys, we're in trouble. The guy from Switzerland cannot help us on finances.
That's true. Unfortunately,
It's
true,
all right. Let's
yes.
just go to Twitter. I'll find 5 other ones. I'll step right in.
When it comes to what we think or what people around here think about these investors, I mean, we're in 2022. It's just the way it is. It's a global market. Football is a global market. We're going to have Americans invest in European football. We're going to have people groups from Asia investing in, all sort of things. It's just, it's just the way it is today. We're not going back to Berlusconi saving, crumbling Milan, and he's this, father figure to everybody, and these kind of things. I mean, we know where it led that, where it led that at the end.
Facebook Frank was basically saying you cannot help him hide his money. Frank,
that's true.
Guys,
no,
we missed out. We missed out, guys.
Let's just see where it goes. Let's just see where it goes. I think I'm confident that they're going to do the right thing because they're serious. They seem serious. It's not a Youngly kind of deal. I mean, that was just the worst ever. I mean, 250 millions for what was it? 11.
We were all excited, guys. We were all excited. Not a single person here is going to tell me that they felt they knew something was wrong because, and I think Nima, our friend, that Garden Snake said the wool was pulled over our eyes. And we got tricked throughout that whole time. So I think that's why we're a bit more cautious right now. Right. Simon goes, he looks like Ambrosini in that jersey. You do look like a bit of Ambrosini.
Show the jersey.
Show the jersey.
No, it's
that's
from
2007. Look at that. Look at that.
Yes.
That's a beaut. That's a
first there was
I get that all the time with the Ambrosini.
He's got the Ambrosini. There we go.
I have his shirt. So
one of my favorite players. One of my favorite players, definitely Ambrosini, and you look like him.
I wear his shirt the next time. Okay,
guys, you see, we still haven't seen him yet, but we have Doctor Strange and Ambrosini now part of Patreon. You see, beautiful. Guys, let me ask.
Vinny,
go ahead.
Just one more thing regarding the stadium.
Yes,
that's a really big. I think it's really important that we need one, but. I don't know. I think Hosni, you said we can just leave San Siro to Inter and we move on. But if you have been there, you don't want to get rid of the stadium because the new one, I don't believe that it will be the same experience because it's crazy. It is nuts to go there and watch a football game. The bleachers or whatever, the seats, it's steep as hell. You're really close to the field. The next guy in front of you pretty much sits on your lap. They have these guys that have like these things around their stomachs, and they sell the beer out of from that little tray because there is hardly any place to buy a beer, and the beer stinks. The Coke doesn't have bubbles, and the chips, the Lay's chips, are from
the food's on the outside. If you want good food or drinks, it's on the outside.
Right, but it's just
the experience.
That energy in there, it's crazy.
The experience is crazy, but it's going to 200 million revenue in season. It's season tickets to 40 million.
I know.
He's being nostalgic, right?
Yeah, I'm a total romantic when it comes to these things.
I know. I'm a total romantic too. I want to go back to Kappa, but a lot of people shit on me.
Oh my God! Again with
okay. All right. So let's go another turn of the table, and basically, according to our friend Lupo, that we shat on Zaniolo all this time, and all of a sudden we want Zaniolo. I don't even remember shitting on Zaniolo, but guys, let me ask you: this Zaniolo deal. Forget the price, right? Do you take Zaniolo, Fabio?
All right, I know what everybody's going to say, right? I'll just say it straight off the bat. It's better than anything we have. I don't give a shit. I don't want him. That's not a good enough reason of why we pick up our right wing. Our right wing needs to be dynamic, a game changer, a playmaker on the opposite side of Leao. So we have two sides that are dynamic, and we could control the entire league with these two players. So no, Zaniolo gets hurt too much. He was on the bench for a little bit, I think, towards the end of the season. I'm not a big fan. They're asking every day this price goes up. Are they high? Are they on the medication I'm on? Because they must be with these numbers, 25, 35, 45. Last time I heard it was 65. I mean, no way. No way. No, thank you.
I'm taking Zaniolo like Liban Youssef. At what price? That's different, but I'm taking Zaniolo because I feel this kid needs a change of venue. Sometimes just go to a different team, and maybe he's not getting along with. He's still a young kid, right? So I would definitely take him, but not at a crazy price. Gio, how about you? Would you take Zaniolo? Are you with your coast to coast host?
No, we're not taking Zaniolo. I'll take a young Italian right winger. that has 2 ACLs. I'll take that. So you see Genoto yesterday, he's a beast.
You would do what?
Sorry,
Berardi?
delivery from the Trulies, you feel me? but no, like guys, Vinny, I'm with the youth movement. If you see every Patreon, I'm Gio the youth. So I need a young Italian with 2 good ACLs. Genoto, if he could play on the right, he's from Zurich. He's an ex-Interista. That would hurt him so much.
We
for
need
him
more
play.
Brazilian in our squad. That's what
But
we
these
need.
guys-
No, we
these
need the
guys-
Dutchman. We
but
need the
guys,
Dutchman.
These guys are not going to win you. Are not going to take you through Champions League. I get what you're saying, but you need to go get a kid that's. I'm not saying specifically Berardi, Zaniolo, Berardi, but the Noah Lang or all this guy here. But I think a lot the Zaniolo rumors I think are coming a bit more often than the Dybala ones. Dybala is going to be at Inter, that's for sure. But
Vinny,
for
the
me,
only reason I don't want to take Zaniolo is, our practice field. Even Ibra was complaining about it. Imagine we spent. Let's just say that Maldini says, "I need this guy," and then he says, "Gio, buy as many jerseys as you want to fund the thing. I'm buying them, right? Whatever Maldini wants, I'm funding it, right? I'm buying that ugly green
You're the
jersey
best.
that Colin's gonna beat me up if I buy it. He already told me that he gonna take that shit personally. So it is what it is. So if Maldini says, Gio, I need you to buy 7 of those with his name on the back, I'll go do it. I don't care, but I don't know what that pitch that we have on the training field. It's not good for the
We
knees.
have
That's the only thing.
Too many guys getting hurt. We're gonna add a guy who has no ACLs. I mean, like, what are we doing? We have to get young, healthy players. If you've been out, even Renato Sanchez, guys, not a big fan. You tell me the last time he played a full season. Guy's not even gonna get 20 appearances.
Okay.
I want to ask Yusuf, because he's a doctor. How bad is his ACL and Renato Sanchez's muscle injuries?
Listen, well, it's not that easy. You have to have full examination. You have to know a lot of blood works to understand why he had why is he prone to ACL injuries, and then I need to know the techniques, because there are different techniques of ACL repair or reconstruction surgery. So. What kind of surgery? Was it an arthroscopic one? Was it an open one? Did they use the type of the replacement ACL? Is it taken from his own muscle, or is it a synthetic one? There are a lot of variables that restrict me from giving my let's say medical opinion about him. There are so many players that went on and had a fantastic career after tearing their ACLs, but we don't know about Zaniolo. Well, he seemed to be performing decent, let's say, in the latter half of the season, but I wouldn't be able to give you a straight answer.
So
Do
you
we
guys
know how
now
old he
found
is?
Vinny,
Zanio's 25.
25.
Vinny, do you like Icardi?
No.
Okay, well,
Would I take him?
Don't like
Yeah.
Wanda, if you guys don't like Wanda, then you don't want Zaniolo, because Zaniolo's mom is worse. She would
Yeah,
have made
but
a fight
okay.
with all, yeah. So
When you come to
I'm
a team,
Team Wanda. I'm Team Wanda. I love
when you
Wanda.
come to a team with Maldini's there and Baresi is there, that mom is gonna stay to the side and stay zitta. Ragni Shanazny, Zaniolo. They're mentioning right now Renato, what's his name? Sanchez. How do you feel about this? Zaniolo, yes, no, depends on the price.
No, we've had bad enough luck with players who we thought have recovered from injuries, but ended up just being part of the former Milan lab. I mean, our medical team is like so damn good at what they do. They keep the players in the medical room, and that absolutely sucks. So if they've ever been in the medical room for a good period of time, I don't want them. And I know Renato Sanchez, he's going to save a lot of money in Milan because he's going to live in the hospital. He doesn't even need to look for a house. This is how bad our medical team is. So we can afford it. I think we really can afford it. Get a player who can win us maybe the next 2 or 3 seasons, 2 or 3 titles next season. UCL, I'm not going to be too much of a rush for the UCL, because I mean it's going to come, But let's solidify our place in the league to know that we are undisputed.
Okay. Yusuf, how about you? Are you sharing everybody? I'm the only one here that would take Zaniolo or even Renato. All these guys. It depends on the
I
price.
Well, Zaniolo wouldn't be. I wouldn't mind Zaniolo because, first of all, he's a Serie A. He has Serie A experience, which is very important. So adaptability. That's why I prefer Bremer to Botman, for example. Uh, Serie A is a different type of football. I believe it's not like Premier League, not like the La Liga. So. Buying from the own league, weakening your opposition is a good way. This is the strategy of Bayern Munich all the time, and they've won what 10 straight Bundesliga titles. So I wouldn't mind. Now the injury thing. Let me give you an unpopular opinion first regarding the mercato. We started from a very strong base, unlike every other previous mercatos. Okay, this group is 1 year older, 1 year more experienced, and we have 1 year of stability. I think what won us the title is stability. I think beside what's the Atlanta manager, the dancing
Gasparini.
Brown. Gasparini is the longest serving coach, and then Pioli comes at number 2, if I'm not mistaken. And this is stability. Only 2 players in the starting 11 that are they were like that was their debut season. It's Magnan and Giroud, and the rest, the 9 players, they've been with Milan for the past, at least last season. So stability is important. So I would really hate it to see this stability shaken up. Tonali will be better. Kalulu will. I don't know what his ceiling, but this guy will. I think he's gonna succeed. Go beyond tomorrow's level. I wouldn't be surprised, even if he plays at right back. So we have to be very concise there. Are we gonna play 4-2-3-1? So we have a playmaker. I would go for the Catalan. Definitely, I would. He's worth 40 million in my eyes, but I wouldn't shake up this formation. This is a winning formation. These players will definitely be better. Who's to say? Like, for example, I don't want to take a long time, but for example, Kalulu. Remember when they signed him, they told him, you're gonna sit on the bench for the 6 months. You sit and study and memorize until the chance comes, and then you'll be on. And he went on to be a fantastic defender. I would dare to say an elite level defender. Who's to say that's not going to happen to Lazetic? Maybe we have our striker in our hands.
Who?
No, Gio. Who's to say? Why? If I said that about Kalulu, why does this not apply to Lazetic?
He's gonna
Why?
do a Division B.
There's no
not a Division
reason.
A.
Yusuf,
He's got a point.
you know what?
I told
don't even
I
know
told
if
it's going to be
Yusuf.
unpopular.
No, I like this, Yusuf. Vinny, how many times has Yusuf fought me for the last 2.5 years about my guy Pobega? He said he not good enough. He not there. He not. Now he giving. See, that's what Scudetto.
I am
what
so
Scudetto
happy
brings.
about Pobega. The
That's
only reason
what
I will get rid
Scudetto
of
brings that positivity, and I love that.
the
I'm-
only reason I will get rid of.
Lacetic gonna be the best.
I can't believe
believe
you said Lazetic.
Well, I'm not saying he is going
You're
to,
gonna
but
drive me
I
to
would
do
say,
more
why
drugs.
wouldn't he?
I'm
we have
looking at
Kalulu
Simon
there.
and Rock Nation Nuts. He's like, man, what am I doing in these groups? These motherfuckers are crazy.
So the
Simon,
point is, I can't be too loud because I live in a very small apartment.
Turn the
with
speakers up. I'll wake the whole neighborhood. Let's go.
with my wife and my 2 kids. So the walls are very thin. So I don't want to wake them up. But the Zaniolo thing, I don't agree. I don't want him. I think he's too expensive for the risk we would take. If he's healthy and he doesn't have these knee issues and he plays all the time, then yes, his quality, let's go for it. But I don't want to gamble on a maybe hurt player. Let's go for somebody from maybe a minor league that has some potential. Invest 25 to 30 million there. Try to get Rebic on the red side as a backup. I believe he can play there if we train him, and the right wing will be solved. maybe not. Let's not spend 40 million or 50 million on a guy like Zaniolo. And I'm wondering if Maldini even thinks about him, or if it's just the media. I think that's just Gazzetta dello Sport and all these newspapers. They want to write something. They want to write about their own Italian players and not foreign players. And I don't think Maldini is even thinking about Zaniolo, to be honest. He has something in the back of his head that we do not expect and will explode, and we'll love him for that. And
they've been right most of the time so far,
Yeah.
right? So I don't know if we're going to be keeping the likes of the Messiases of the world, or Fabio's favorite player, Lazetic. He's right, Youssef. Lazetic. We haven't seen anything of Lazetic. Maybe he does come out and become some sort of superstar. But
he just scores at the international thingy, the FIFA day. So he just scored for his country. But why not?
He's positive. You got to stay positive. Now you guys understand the doctor's the one that gives me the prescription, and I pass it on to you, right? But let's go with one last turn of the table, gentlemen.
Vinny, I'm sorry to jump you, but Fuji's and Funyuns, Salad Maker will also turn into Leao Light. You gotta be on drugs. Are you crazy? Salad Maker shouldn't even be on the starting squad. He's got to be gone. Whoever's stupid enough to spend money on him, we got to sell him. No way. No way. You guys are messing up my feng shui.
Fabio, you can't shit on him. We need the money. So say that Salad Maker is the next coming of Jesus Christ or something.
Christ and Leo Messi and Maradona all thrown into one. All right.
I agree with you, Funyuns. I agree with you, Fuji's a Funyuns.
Okay. Now let's do one last turn, because now we need to get back. Some people need to go to bed. Some people need to go on about their days. Gio needs to continue drinking because it's only 1 p.m. in California. I'm going to ask you guys this, and I want you to take out your red and black glasses for this one.
I wear contacts.
Just the way it looks like, Inter has to sell probably Bastoni, a couple of players to finance, to not really to finance the Mercato, but to pay some debts. Roma with Zaniolo, same thing, that he's going to be the one that's sacrificed for the Mercato. What would be your number for Leao? I want you to be as don't throw me a number of 5. Right now is clause is what, 150. Mm-hmm. I want you guys to give me a legitimate number which would make sense to you, that this money. Now I want you to also think, for me, Leao, the way he's been playing, the potential of how much money you will be making with this kind of player, this world-class player that's going to be. Then again, we had the same thoughts about Donnarumma, and look what happened to Donnarumma in the span of 12 months. So Fabio, what would be your number? Real Madrid come and knocking. What's your number?
175 million.
175, yeah.
And not a dollar less. And you know what I would do? I'd offer him 6.5, and say, we'll give you some incentive. Scudetto, you get another million, and on and on and on. But for me, you only offer once. If he doesn't take it, you know the deal. You play the season out or halfway through, or you sell him this summer. We can't mess around. No more losing players on the cheap. Hey, baby girl in the building. I would.
No swearing,
honestly,
Fabio. No swearing.
Earmuffs, Gio. Earmuffs.
So
I can't hear you, Fabio. She can't hear you. I got my headphones on.
All right.
175. Okay, 175 is your number. I'm going to ask everybody the exact same question. 175 is your number. What annual salary when you're drawing the line?
6.5 with incentives. I think that's all we can really afford. We can't go to the 7 million number like we were doing with Ibrahimovic. We got to spread some money around. I mean, again, if the financials say, yeah, we can do it, he's worth it, that's fine. But I feel like Leao had a good 21 season, but the 22 seasons where he really took the next step, right? So I don't necessarily like giving contracts immediately on 1 year. But, Leao is a difference maker. He looks like he's, easily the best player in the country. It seems like this is a player that Milan should keep for years and years. Sell him when he gets to like 28, 29, where we could still make 100 million off of him. I want him, 6 to 7 million is fair. The kid had our most assists, tied for most goals. He's only going to get better. If you have a more dynamic player on the opposite side of him, he's going to be legit next year too.
Okay, so 175 and 6.5 was incentives. Gio doing parenting right. Look at that. We got the kiddies drinking. He's making sure the earmuffs are on so there's no swearing. But Gio, what's your number that you would say yes for a sale of Leao? And what's your okay? I'm not going like if he's gonna ask me this a year, we gotta sell him.
Vinny, we don't care if we sell it out. This is Donali's biggest fan right here. She loves Donali. Sandrito, she calls him. But Vinny, if we could get 150 to 160, I'm cool. And that 7 million price tag, we should give it to him. If we gave it to Ebro, let's give it to him because that's nothing for Premier League, Real Madrid, or whoever comes from. If we tell Jorge Mendes, okay, we're gonna give you 70 mil. And then we're gonna put that 200 release cost in it, then let's do it, baby. Because at the end of the day, if somebody tells us now, especially if we don't have our own stadium, if we have our own stadium, let's say that we're 5 years from now and we have our own stadium, then we don't sell it out because whatever our players make in salary, we could pay it with that new stadium. They saying that minimum, even without Champions League, 200 million a year. Like that's something steep. That's something crazy.
Good to
but
make.
I don't know, Redbird. You need to talk to Kraus because he's over there building a stadium in Parma. And Parma is about to get a new stadium too. I don't know how he did it, but he came in. He was an owner for 1 year, and they started shoveling over there to get him a stadium. But Leao is different, but the only player to me that I don't want to ever see leave Milan is Tonali. If Tonali leaves, I need 400 million, and that's net. Okay?
So much for the red and black glasses, but okay, 400 net. So 150, 160, you said at 7, you're okay to give it to him. The only problem for me when I'm looking at the 7 million price tag, I mean, a yearly salary would be of his age. So basically when he's going to be 27, 28, he's going to be making what, 12? That's the only thing that I see as a problem. Rock Nation, honestly, this is therapy. You need to pay attention. Stop with the phone there. But it's no, how about you, buddy? What's your number for Leao? Which number would you be comfortable selling him out if somebody came knocking on the door? And what's your breaking point for salary?
Well, first of all, I agree with Fabio in terms of the 6.5. Personally, is that when we talk about Leao's salary, it has a knock-on impact towards Benacer and anyone else who's going to come up for renewals. Because I see what they're doing now. When the fact that we've played a good season, everyone is going to they're going to want to keep everyone. So we're talking also about Kalulu with Leao. We're talking about Tomori with Leao. Everyone is in the same boat. So you don't want to tip the balance whereby you pay Leao, for example, 9 million, and everyone's jumping back at you with like at least 7 million. And then we're back in the same mess about how do we then realign the salaries. So that's the one thing that we got to do first. Second, if we can't afford it, and I know you guys are going to say the number is low, but I just want to monetize quickly, and I don't want it to be like a dragging game and for it to be an option to buy. I would go anywhere above 100 million for me would be good.
Okay. No, I can respect that.
Rock Nation.
Oh boy.
Not everybody is as loyal as Theo Hernandez. So everybody that's a Milan fan that hates on him and doesn't like his diving, remember what he signed for. He could have made up to 2 million more, but he believes in the Maldini project. The only player that will ever believe in that project is Theo effing Hernandez. Remember that. Get that in your brains. If you don't like his diving, you don't like his antics. Remember Chiellini did the same thing. He's a World Cup winner. He won multiple Scudettos and he won a Euros.
All right. He's pumped up, guys. He's pumped up.
And Tonali as well. Tonali lowered his salary. So I think Tonali...
No, guys, don't you understand what happened? Maldini went to Tonali the first year. He's like, look, I need you to suck this year. I need you to not be the Tonali that you want so I could get you at a lower price. That's you guys don't understand.
What is he telling Diaz every year? Because Diaz keeps getting worse and worse. Diaz, Real Madrid's going to pay us to keep him here.
Fabio, wait your turn. Wait your turn. It's okay. Youssef, what is your number, right? What number are you okay with? Gio Hernandez, I like it. What would number you would say okay to sell Leao? And are you at that 6.5, 7? Or you're like, I don't care, just give it to him?
Well, I have a debate inside my head regarding Leao. He has only 2 years left in his contract. His price tag will half next year if we don't renew, and then we're gonna lose him maybe for 40 million or maybe even 30 million, or maybe the worst. He runs out his contract and he leaves for free, just like the others. At the same time, we go back to the stability issue. We need to keep our players. We need to keep this group and only pick. This group is empty of dickheads. Okay, including Zlatan. So we need to keep those people. These are like a great group. You see their harmony. You see how they're celebrating. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. So we want to keep. This is our asset. Stability is our asset. Look at how shambolic Juventus are. It's a mess. From dominating for 9 years, and now because they decide for one single decision is to bring Ronaldo in, the stability is gone, and they are gone, and they're not going to be back. Believe me, not in the foreseeable future, not in the next 3-4 years until they have stability.
Well,
So
the
losing.
stability, you got to look at it, guys. Maldini and friends. That's a good stability, because what happened to Juventus? I'm not saying Marotta is a god, but Marotta left and they're in shambles, right? And I don't even know how he's able to do it with Inter with all these debts and trying to pull it off. And supposedly
Vinny, he's doing
Lukaku.
Ponzi schemes. He's doing
He's
Ponzi scheme. Robin Peter, look, I love it. All the spaces
Is it-
they going crazy. Nima's in there. Francis the Garden Snake, whatever. They're in there.
Right,
They're
sorry, I gotta
crying.
go.
Like, oh, we're not gonna buy no
You gotta go.
jerseys.
Rock
It's
Nation
funny.
Usni. See you, buddy. Have a good one. We'll see each other
It's so
soon.
funny. It's
But-
so funny. It's so funny, Vinny. But that's why I'm with the youth project. But remember, Elliot always said we'll make an exception. They were making an exception for Kessie, so let's make that for Leal. So if we have to sell them for 150 to 200, we're good. We could rebuild the team, give them their money too. If we sell Leal for 200, let's just say, Vinny, we'll give Elliot a Redbird or whatever 60 million, and then we could spend 140 in the market.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I just
Financial
didn't
analyst.
finish.
Not gonna
I just
happen.
didn't finish my. Sorry, guys, I didn't finish my point about Liao. When we come to the negotiating table to renew, he has the upper hand because he is the MVP. He is the best player of the league. So
Yeah.
for me, he's the best. That's a fact because he has the trophy. Okay, to show for it. So let's give him the money that he deserves. 7 million, like Gio said, exception. Let's do it for him. 7-8 million, and even just responding to your point about what if after he's 27, how much is he gonna earn? Because in 5 years time, according to Redbird, this Milan will increase in valuation, and the money flow, the cash flow will grow. So we'll be able to afford to give him 12 million to keep him until he's 31, or maybe even retire in Milan colors. Why not?
Makes a lot of sense, but the way I would throw it, I'm going to throw it to Simon. For me, it's like if you do that to Leao and then you start getting really good players, aren't you not setting a precedent now? Well, he's making this. How much should I make? And then you get into these financial Barcelona situations where you don't have money to pay the caterers. But Simon, how about you? What's your magic number? And what's your salary? That's it. That's my cap.
I really like what Leao did for us on the second half of the season, and the ceiling, the sky just seems to be the ceiling with him. He might explode even more, so let's just really try to keep him. But we need to be within reason. I would say, I don't know. I mean, how much does that kid make now? 3 million, and he's what, like 22? I mean, to me, it's still crazy that a 22, 23-year-old will make 6 million, 6.5 million. That's so much money, but let's just give it to him so he stays. He renews for 2 years, maybe 3. That would be great. I would sell him for 120 if the owner decides to reinvest some of that money. I mean, maybe not everything, but yeah, maybe 60, 70 million and buy 2 or 3 strong players that would complement the team. So 120 million would be a lot of money to us at this point, I think. Yeah, I mean, what if we give him 8, then that's just not going to happen. Maldini is never going to do that, and Redbird is never going to do that. So we need to be within reason. So the new players or the ones that want to renew now don't, over exaggerate their salaries. But I mean, it's just so, we'll see how it's going to turn out.
We'll see, guys. Right? We got July 1st, the beginning of Mercato. We have obviously clickbait. We have Mercato news. We have people. That financial analysts. We have our friend Lupo. But I wanted to finish you guys off with a busted tweet of our own. not a tweet, but a comment that we got on our YouTube video, last one. So this is coming from EPL from 666, my wife, sexual partner. That's what he's
You have it there. You have it there. EPL.
Show the screen. I need to
EPL.
see this.
That's it.
He says, EPL is the best. Scraps from EPL like Giroud wins championship for you. I hear Lukaku is coming back to Inter. He's going to dominate again, but just in Farmers League, so it doesn't really matter. And remember, you're not in the World Cup. And
we beat you in the Euros, buddy. And we slapped you all over the pitch.
We
was making pasta. You was making that nasty ass fish and chips that nobody eats.
Shepherd's pie.
I replied back, thanks for watching. But but then Steve wrote back to him a really long one, and he was trying to be politically correct. But in the end, Stevie P being Stevie P is like, 4-time world champions. What the fuck have you won? Anyways, guys, busted or bought? Maybe it is a bot. Guys, there's money in the bank tonight. Don't forget WWE. I know everybody's watching just the way I'm watching, obviously. Guys, big news. We're still negotiating for Coast to Coast to be part of the official Milan Weekly podcast channel. We haven't really spoken, but we're negotiating. We don't know sure if we're gonna do parametra zero. I don't know if we're gonna diritto di riscatto. If we're gonna do a 2-year loan a La Diaz, if we don't like the call, we're gonna put it back.
That's a 2-2 sports rumor level, Penny.
Thank you very much. But
we're interested, but we haven't spoken.
Listen, our lawyers will talk to Presidente. They'll get everything smooth out.
Benny, can I say one last thing? Yeah. Like, yo, Puma. You see, I'm wearing the Adidas, right? Puma. Your best claim to fame is Italy winning that championship for you that I got right there in the closet. It has a Interista name on the back, but that's not here nor there. Stevie P gave me some shit, but he said I was a real man because I got it. I got Maserati on the back, but that's not here nor there because I think he was the best player in the tournament to me, his hunger and everything. But okay, Puma, how can you sell out again on a pre-order? You guys released the white shirt again. How the hell can you sell out again? Dude, it's a regular white tee or regular black tee, and then you just put the Campione in. How could you? And then to Canada, $80 with taxes and duty free, like to get the shirt. So $100 for a regular t-shirt, and then my guy Brandon out there in Philly, he's saying that's $35. $35 plus. Come on, man. These tees ain't worth that much. But y'all got to do better. You know what fan base you have. If you can't give us what we want, then we're going to cap up with that 50-50 partnership, okay?
All right. So
listen, you need a championship shirt. I got a guy in Brooklyn right off the L train. He got one for $10. Don't you worry about it. So it's going to be legit.
Fabio, how much, if you could share, how much did it cost you?
Fabio.
I got the scarf, the little cup, my wife's shirt, my shirt. It was like $160 altogether. I mean, shipping was maybe like $30, something like that, $20-$30. I don't remember.
Did you have any duties?
I take a duty every morning. I don't know what you.
Nah, we don't have duties.
No, I don't think. Listen, I didn't. It was a buy of the moment. All right, I didn't think about it. I didn't think if I needed the money. I was fucked up, Vinny. I'm sorry. I had to tell it how it is. I was fucked up. I saw the thing. My wife started talking to me. Cost me my double XL. I had to go for a triple XL. She would have just left me alone. I would have ordered the shirt.
You're like that guy at the restaurant, like inside more. Then the bill comes. Oh, okay, that was a lot more. That's okay. Just buy. How about just very quickly? How about Switzerland or even in Kuwait? The shirt. Let's start with you, Simon. Did you try to get one, or is it available?
No, I didn't try to get one. I collect Milan jerseys from older players that I really liked, and
like Fabio Borini.
Yes, exactly.
Nah, we don't got.
No,
those.
I don't have from this era. I'm not so. Stacked,
if you want some Romagnolis, I got a lot of those.
Gio's got like 5.
I got mine. I'm just really also really shocked always when I order a shirt from the Milan store, how much shipment and the custom. Sense. I mean, the shirt is like, I don't know, 120 euros.
How fast do you want Macias to deliver it to you? All right, that's how much it costs.
Guys, he's talking from a country that's attached to Italy. Think about it.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't
yeah.
make any sense, right?
I think shipping and customs is another like 30 bucks, and that to me is just, it's crazy. And I like to buy it from their official store. I don't want to go to a reseller here in
you like
in
the
Bern.
patches, right?
Yes,
You're like me.
The
That's why I
whole
don't buy
thing.
in the US. That's why I don't buy in the US.
We don't.
You know what? They told me that they could put the name set, but I gotta put my own patches on for the Serie A.
Doesn't make
What
any
the
sense.
Did
hell?
you tell them who you were?
Nah.
Let's
No,
let
I'm saying-
guys, it's Yusuf's turn. Let Yusuf speak.
Go
Have you-
Yusuf.
Have you
My bad.
have you tried a T-shirt, or have you ever ordered? Is it the
Well,
same?
the black one was sold out. I tried on the black one because it makes me look slimmer, as if that's gonna work. But so the white one, I was not, I was debating. But now, I don't want to generalize, but we Arabs are so cheap. We make a lot of fake things. So I can I can buy a fake one that looks exactly like the original, maybe better quality with an Egyptian cotton.
Oh, come
But
Good.
I didn't do that. Yeah.
on. We'll create President is gonna call you.
No,
the
I love Milan too much to do that to them.
But okay, so guys, it's just the same.
But
that we're
they
in the
don't
same
love us,
position.
Yusuf. How you sell out on a
It's
pre-order?
Puma, Gio. It's not Milan. It's
Guys,
Puma.
$85. I love Milan, but I ain't spending $85 for a T-shirt. There's certain limits. If it's a jersey, and even let's say when we placed the order, that they gave us a 25% discount from Casa Milan. The black jersey, the third one, right? Okay, that the BitMEX, they had the patches, and I wanted to I have to replace my Seedorf jersey. Guys, with the discount was $175 Canadian. With the discount. Like, what am I importing? I'm not importing cocaine. I'm importing a fucking shirt. Like, I don't, it doesn't make any, excuse me.
Vinny, this Tonali shirt that I got, look, the Milan store, whatever, they owe me money. Look.
I was gonna say you're wearing a Tonali shirt with the 2011. I'm confused.
I thought he has Montolivo in the back there.
Oh my, Montolivo, is that who's on there?
No,
Where's the Wii Fox?
no, you don't get the Wii Fox.
I barely ordered this like a month ago. Where's the Wii Fox at? And I paid for that. You see, they don't even get it together. The sponsor that's at the bottom.
Get on the phone, Gio. Actually, tell Presidente to get on the phone.
Even the sleeve sponsor's not there.
Who's but you see the black one had everything,
BitMEX,
the
right?
BitMEX and the Wii Fox, and it was still like 170. And then why are you pushing me to go buy it on eBay for half the price? Right? It's the same principle. It's the same principle as Fubo TV sucking ass, where the stream keeps on going down. Why are you forcing me to go to my Android TV and stream it illegally? So,
Well, I
Well,
think
Speaking
I
of that,
told you
Vinny,
about football.
sorry guys. Speaking of that, the best experience ever was watching Serie A on YouTube. Guys, you missed out, and I hope it continues. There are some rumors that another channel will take over the rights, but watching Serie A on YouTube was the best. The only down thing is you cannot change commentator language, because I usually like to watch in English. It was only in Arabic, but man, it was 1080p, smooth. I had the platinum subscription, so no ads or anything. It was fantastic. It was great. I wish this continues.
we'll see for next. How
Vinny,
about in
I told you
Switzerland?
we had Paramount Plus.
I
Paramount
told you
Plus
about
was
that.
phenomenal.
Hold on,
I
how
said
about
it
in Switzerland? Who
first
is it? Is
year-
it just regular BT Sports? Is it no?
No, it's called Blue Sports. It's a Swiss company that provides Serie A, Bundesliga, La Liga, and the Swiss league in one package. Otherwise, yeah, of course, it's a pain in the ass because you pay for the Bundesliga with Sky, and here you pay for the Zone or whatever.
Yeah, just like
So-
Canada has it.
And it's $28 per month, which is fine with me. I get to watch all the games. I also get Champions League and Europa League.
You know what? We're all
that's
about in
okay.
the same situation. But
Yeah.
guys, our
It's
hour
more-
is
can I
up.
just say
Yes.
one thing. What really is a pain in the ass, and that also when you want to plan a trip to go see a game, is Serie A announcing the hours and the dates like 3 or
Like-
4 weeks in advance.
It's-
And
Oh.
I really do
Vinny, I
not.
told you about football.
This is I don't know why they do that, because if it's, let's say, if we want to get together and go to a game and I tell you, all right, I'll get 4 tickets and we go down there, we can't plan it 3 weeks in advance. That's just not possible. We have kids, we have jobs, we have all that shit to
The
do.
dinosaurs
And
are
they
Listen,
make us. This is insane.
Italy, on my honeymoon, I told my wife, I don't know when they're playing, but if Inter's playing the week we're in Milan, we're not staying by the stadium. We're changing our whole plans because this stupid country can't get their shit together to put out the schedule more than a month before the season starts. You think it's cheap to fly to New York to Italy? Come on, you bastards. Put it out 4 or 5 months in advance like everybody else does.
Breathe in, Fabio. Breathe in. But our hour is up, gentlemen. It's been a long therapy session. I think you all needed it. Thank you for joining from the 4 corners of the world. Gio, it looks you had a couple of beers with the mariachis. You're going to continue drinking. And you know what? I picture you. If you're like drunk, you open that closet and you start swearing at the jersey, like all the money that Milan took away from
Vinny. I see. The thing is, with me, Vinny, I don't care whatever Maldini. If Maldini just asks me like, "Gio, I need you to get 20 of them," I'll do it to sponsor a transfer because I know the naming rights is crazy. But don't be sending me no cheap. I wanted the one with the Wii Fox or whatever.
Yeah.
But they didn't send it to me. But it's okay. You know what? And shout out to the Milan Club store for restocking on the white one. I got it.
May I say one thing?
That lady, you know that lady, Vinny? That lady, she got it, and I fell in love with that shirt.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. Since Gio's saying he spared no expense on jerseys, if they say they break ground on that new stadium, we got to do a pilgrimage. Whoever can do it, we pick a month. And we go and do it, and we all go to the San Siro. Whoever can make it all over the world, baby.
Leave it to Fabio. Not a trip, a pilgrimage. Because
a pilgrimage, baby. It's religious.
Guys,
I'll bring La Madonna. My mother won't talk to me for weeks, but she's coming on the plane. I'll buy her a seat if I need to.
We'll bring her a new Madonna.
What do you have to declare, sir? A couple of and a Madonna. She's right over here. What are you bringing her for? It's a pilgrimage.
Listen, my luck, they'll be like, I remember you. Break it open. There's probably drugs inside. Son of a bitch.
Guys, thank you so very much. I'm going to let you guys know next time we have one. I always try to make a certain time that's good for North
Get this
America
channel to 10K. Like I said, get this channel to 10K.
Tell your friends to like and subscribe, you sons of bitches.
Turn on the notification button. Turn on the notification button.
Let's go.
Patreons as well. Join us, guys. We are fun. We're fun. We're all brothers. Join us on Patreon.
They want coast to coast.
It's only $3 for God's sake.
I'm looking at Simon.
$3. Come on.
Like, what have I done? What have I done? Thank you very much, guys.
No, I already love it. I've been following you guys, I don't know, for 2.5 years now, and I always really enjoy the show because the content.
We're sorry
is great.
about Tommy's WhatsApps.
I like
Italian.
that comment, Vinny. I like that comment.
And I love Gio and Fabio with their passion, and Yusuf is going out there. I'm just a little bit more reserved. That's it.
Guys. Pavarotti from Pavarotti and Friends. Ovunque sempre. Forza
Milan, campioni dall'Italia!
See ya. Bye bye.